Oftentimes I find the best facilitators are the ones that can relate in a real way to the difficulties that their clients, let's say, are bringing forth. And so really, would you not agree that some of those challenges were to prepare you for someone or many someones, hopefully, because you've lived it, you know what it's like.
I think this is how the Buddhists can say that suffering is a gift, and how the wound is where the light gets in. Master Chen is always saying how blessed I am, and truly I do feel blessed. Yes, yes. Suffering is inevitable, but pain is optional, and truly, we are both marble and sculptor. If we want to transform, we should expect discomfort. And yes, it's all been a blessing.
For sure. And I oftentimes myself do the same thing. You know, when you were just saying about embracing the anxiety, it's so important, because somehow if you can get the message through to someone that it's really a gift, it's a little tough while they're going through it, but at least plant the seed. I find that eventually they'll remember that in a time of need, and you and I know that one day they will also see it as a gift. So I'm assuming anyway that you're saying that yes, this actually was a gift, and now is your time, isn't it, to repay that gift, if you will.
Yes, I think sooner or later we come to clarity, whether that's right now at your deathbed or maybe in another life, if you believe in that kind of stuff. But yes, I believe understanding is part of our soul's destiny. And yes, it is time to pay it forward, to pay it back. Dr. Tang treated my cancer for free, as I mentioned. And this is why I was inspired to give you those books, because yes, I am in a service phase and paying forward phase. In fact, I must. I know if I don't, I will suffer unnecessarily.
It's a wonderful time, though, isn't it?
Yes, glorious. Glorious. Something about that camera, it just makes me want to be more dramatic.
Oh, you're kidding. You're not going to dance, are you?
Hold it back. Hold it back.
Yeah. In a minute. Wait till we're done, and then, myself, over the last few years, I've had many sort of deep desires to just, head for an ashram and never come back. But recently, maybe in the last year and a half, I've had a total change of heart, because this is ground zero. And if I want to make a change in this world, sitting in a cave, I'm not saying that doesn't do any good. I suppose if someone's very enlightened, they can sit in a cave and they can help the world that way. But for me, this is ground zero. This is where I need to be. I don't want to run away from it. I want to be in it. And I get that feeling here from you. You could be anywhere right now, right? You've had the opportunity. You could be anywhere. You could be in Malaysia, or you could be in Bali, or you could be anywhere. But you're not. You are right here. So I'm just getting this feeling that you would also agree with that statement.
I too have wanted to retreat. There are ashrams that would welcome me. And there is this idea that the one meditating in a cave is bringing in a higher consciousness for humanity. They're bringing in something for the earth. But I don't feel that is my calling. I feel my calling is, like you, Damien, to be in ground zero. I believe we have enough monks in the forest and the mountains. What we need are wizards in the city. We need rainbow warriors in the city who have been fully nurtured and come to their potentiality. And I think that's what I want to support. Support the healers, support the doctors, support the therapists, support the sacred warriors and the sacred clowns. Support and nourish them because, you know, we see this sort of explosion of highly sensitive people, HSPs, ESPs, shamanic people. There's a shamanic awakening, people say. And the hardest thing for an empath is to learn self-care and not to give it all away. So I think that's what I'm here to do, to truly bring these spiritual practices to a clinical level so that we can all benefit from them and stop beefing with each other. You know, my guru, Jayashree Lambert, she said in the 70s, it looked like this community was coming together and it was really all about love and integration and mutual communication, but somehow it suddenly splintered and everyone went off in their own direction. The Buddhists went here, the shamans went here, the naturopaths went here. You know, we all splintered. But it's time to come back. It's time for the quantum revolution. It's time for the awakening of the heart in all of us. Truly. The time for talk is over.
See a quickening of consciousness? And if so, in what way? Where do you see that in your life, in your world, in our world?
I see it everywhere. Truly, I see it everywhere. I see it in politics, I see it in yoga, I see it in medicine, I see it in the day-to-day interactions of the community. The language is shifting, the focus is shifting. Even the drama has a new flavor. I truly believe love, light is everywhere if you can see it. The trouble is right now that we think, right now it is still mostly a conditional love. We have not yet to understand conditionless love. When we can love our anxiety, when we can love our depression, when we can love the demons inside of us, when we can start loving the bad wolf inside of us and only feeding the good wolf, we will utterly transform. We will take a quantum leap, I believe.
I do too. I think, and it can happen in an instant if all the conditions are just so.
In a New York minute.
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh. Everything changed.
I'm going to cut that part out, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
See, it's good being the cameraman and the editor.
Nice.
It's a powerful.
Beautiful.
What's in the near future for you? How would you like to interface with others? What kind of groups would you be interested in hearing about? That kind of thing. What are you drawn to in terms of creating tribe?
I was just saying to my friend Jessica, you know, we've been really close friends since I was 24. I'm 30 now. And we're both fans of Jay-Z. And Jay-Z says, I'm not a businessman. I am a businessman. So him and Jay-Z itself is the business. That's the icon. And I was saying to Jessica, I think we're moving away from that. We're moving away from idol worship and you know, specific names and brands. And somehow I want to play a role in that transformation. My brand is still Action Compassion, but I hope to be a nameless leader. I hope to be a nameless center. I really am not interested in fame and recognition. I think right now it truly is about the collective. It truly is about the community. Not everything needs a name or an attribution. We don't need to say, who taught you this and who told you that? Who taught you this mantra and this technique? I don't think those things are important at all anymore. It's about bottom up. It's about what you need and how we can get it. And it's about
meeting people where they are.
Meeting people where they are and nurturing this nameless collective. from studying the trends of the world right now, I think that's what's needed. I think people are a little bit sick of this hierarchy and branding, you know. It's about us. It's about all of us. It's about win, 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 win. We all win, or we all lose. That's what I think.
It's an illusion. The them and us. It really is an illusion.
Yes. And I'll be a foolish idealist until the day I die. This is something I will not bend on. I was born like this, and I will not change.
I hear you.
Everything changes.
I hear you, brother. Well, hey, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so happy that we connected, and we'll do it again, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
We'll do it again.
Sounds good.
I've got lots of ideas, and I'm thinking of maybe, well, we'll talk a little bit, but, oh, yeah.
This is fun.
So thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you, Damien.
Namaste.
Namaste.